Hi, my name is Joseph Flying, and this is a very quick and dirty introductory video into Unity 3D. In just a few minutes, you're going to be able to have a game where you can play around in a 3D environment without having to deal with scripting or really any sort of code or anything complicated, just by dragging and dropping. So let's get in, shall we? First thing you're going to want to do is click on Assets, go to Import Package, and Character Controller. It's going to decompress and it's going to ask us which one of these we want. Well, I'm going to want all of them. So I'm going to import, and Unity is going to pretty much download all of these assets. And what's nice is that these ones, the first person controller, the character controller, is that it comes with Unity. They just hand this to you for free. And also, I'm going to import a Skybox. And it's going to do the same thing. It's going to decompress and ask me which ones do I want, and I'm going to want them all. And so it's going to take just a few seconds, but it's going to import all the skyboxes. Now, if you've never heard of skyboxes before, it's fine. I'm going to go over that in just a minute. And what this game is going to do is that you're just going to walk around using the first-person controller right here in a 3D world. Okay, so these have now imported. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a cube. I'm going to position it at 0, 0, 0, and I'm going to scale it 30, 1, 30. And I'm going to drag and drop my first person controller into the scene and do the same thing. I'm going to make sure it's at 0, 0, 0, or 0, 5, 0. So, cube, yeah. So it's at 0, 0, 5, 0. It's 5 spaces above the cube, but it's at the same position, which you can see right here in the scene view. It is pretty much at the center of the cube. So, now I'm going to actually click on that little arrow in the first person controller, click on the main camera, and I'm going to add a component. I click Component, Rendering, Skybox, while the main camera is selected. That's very important. And you may have started this project with the main camera in here. I just deleted it. That's the first thing I did. So if you have another main camera in there, just delete that. So now within this camera, here's all the features of the camera, all the things that make it work. And there's a newly added Skybox. So I'm actually going to select within the standard assets folder, make sure you click on Skyboxes, and I'm going to add Sunny Skybox. So in the main camera, I'm going to drag and drop this blue circle right over here on the material. And now I have a Skybox. And if you've never heard of a Skybox before, it's conceptually just like the movie The Truman Show, where this beautiful scenic landscape, but it's painted on there. It's not actually real, which otherwise you would be able to see it in this view. It would be somewhere in the world. But as far as the cameras, it just knows that whatever I draw, make sure that this is out in the distance and you can paint it and it's essentially sky. So, one last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make the grass look a lot more grassy. Right now it's just a gray cube. So I downloaded this image from Google, and all you have to do is just drag it first into the project. And now that it's in this pane, this project pane, you drag it right onto the cube. And now it pretty much says, take this image and paint it all over the cube. So I'm going to hit play, and mine is maximized on play, so you'll see it on the entire screen. And look, I have a world where I can walk around. There's this grass. I can walk around with W, S, A, and D, or up, down, left, and right, and it moves the camera around. If I press spacebar, I jump. If I move my mouse around, I'm looking around. I have this beautiful sky, and I'm walking around on a plane of grass. And absolutely no scripting. This has all been just by dragging and dropping. So, yeah, this is my introductory video into Unity. And you're able to create this in just a minute or so. So, alright, thank you for watching.